Rating Rainbow Friends monsters. 0 out of 10 meaning they're easy. 10 out of 10 meaning they're pretty difficult. First up, we have Blue. Chapter 1 and Chapter 2, all you have to do is hide in a box from him. I think he's pretty difficult, I guess, because in Chapter 2, he's a bit faster. And sometimes if you're new to the game, you wouldn't know about that. So I guess we can give him a 5 out of 10. Next up, we have Green. He's much easier because all you have to do is stay away from him and you'll be fine. But sometimes you get cornered. So I guess you can also give him like a 6 or something, like a 6 out of 10. And now we have Orange. Orange is actually pretty hard because if he's nearby, he can see you from far away. So make sure to hide in a box whenever you hear his footsteps. It's 7 out of 10. And now we have Purple. This is Chapter 1 Purple. In Night 3, he is in Vince and he will change Vince like every 40 seconds. And you have to make sure for him being in the vent, because if you don't notice, well, he will grab you into the vent. I guess we could give this one a 6 out of 10. Next up, we have Purple from Chapter 2. This one's actually more difficult if you didn't know that you could crawl in his maze and not get caught by him. But the other thing you could do is stand on the rocks and not get caught. That is, and get in a box if someone else is nearby. Because there's that. But, yeah, it's actually pretty difficult if you don't know where he's coming from. 7 out of 10. Now we have Yellow. I think he is the easiest because if he does get you, it technically gives you a second chance because he flies up and goes to his nest. But you can jump off into the bouncy house and be safe. So if you're getting cornered by Yellow and someone else and whatnot, Yellow is kind of like an escape plan. 2 out of 10. Now we have Cyan. I think that she is probably the most difficult monster in Rainbow Friends, because if you move in your box, she will like look at you for like a straight 5 seconds until she looks away. And if you move again, like it repeats. So I'd have to give her like probably an 8 out of 10. Warning, the rest of these are for my fan-made Rainbow Friends Chapter 3. So some of this may not make sense to you, and if it doesn't, I understand because the game is still in work in progress. You can ignore this part if you don't want to watch it. Now we have Gray. What he does is that he stays on top of walls until he decides to jump down, look around for a minute, and then go back up, and then continue walking on the walls. Now, if he sees you whenever he's down, he will start running after you. And it's kind of like Blue, but instead, kind of every once in a while he appears. So I'll give him a 3 out of 10, seeing as how it's like half of the time he's on ground whenever he's actually able to start chasing you. So yeah, 4 out of 10. Now we have White. She is a frog that jumps around, and every once in a while her tongue is out, and if it gets you, you have to like press spacebar 10 times to escape out of a tongue, and then run away as fast as possible so you don't get back into the tongue. Honestly, I would say this is a 6 out of 10. It seems pretty difficult. Now we have Black. He appears on night 4, but every night before, he was actually good. He tried helping you. But then, Red decided to go behind him and make him malfunction, and then he turned evil, and now he's just kind of like blue, but instead extra animations. 5 out of 10. Now we have pink. If you are lucky and got pink, which is a 1 out of 10,000 chance, you got trolled. Pink is just blue, but the pink plushie image. 4 out of 10. Now we have yellow, which is the same as pink. You got trolled if you see him. He is just like yellow from chapter 2, but instead he can't really kill you. He just takes you back to the spawn, which I guess can be really annoying if you keep on getting caught by him. 0 out of 10. Literally can't die. Not dangerous.